Hello, I'm Paul Hand, and a very warm welcome, badminton fans, to the Thai capital, Bangkok, the most visited and hottest city in the world, a cacophony of colour and glinting waterways, this hugely popular travel destination. Our venue, Bangkok's colossal Impact Arena here, playing host to our continuing badminton coverage all week of the 2018 Total BWF Thomas & Uber Cup Finals. It's semi-finals Friday, and we have a terrific show for you. There we are, that's the tournament schedule, and we can see we're heading towards the medal podiums now that we're within sight, and the sharp end of the tournament is here. And of course the Thomas Cup finals on day 8 Sunday, but the pretenders have come and gone and only the contenders remain. By the end of play today, the semi-finals of the straight knockout draw will be decided, and tomorrow's finalist inked into position. That's what we've seen so far today on our continuing coverage. Japan took out Korea in the Uber Cup semi-finals. That was at midday local time here in Bangkok. And now we'll be bringing you this next one. China against Indonesia in this battle of the Thomas Cup giants tonight. That's where we are in the draw, right up the top half there, as you can see. And simultaneously, well, I say simultaneously, after the Uber Cup clash that's on at the moment, Japan will take on Denmark, the defending champions, of course, in the Thomas Cup. That was due to kick off at 6 p.m, but slightly tardy because there's a cracking women's match on right now. So there's the Chinese huddle. Just a celebration, collaboration, really good bonding. That is for them. And so that's the situation, just awaiting the walkout of our players, and I can bring you the order of play today. Leaving nothing to chance and being fully respectful of their opponents, both teams fully loaded, wheeling out the big guns. They have to secure a berth in Sunday's Thomas Cup title decider. China, led by former world #1, undefeated here, Chen Long, despite losing to him twice already this year, seeks revenge against the talented Anthony Ginting. And then in men's doubles with the reigning world champions, Liu Cheng and Zhang Nan, they take on Indonesia's finest world #1s, Gideon and Sakamuljo. Following that, there's the All England Open champion, Shi Yuqi, facing off with Jonathan Christie. In our fourth match, should we get indulged, another men's doubles rat-a-tat, both teams former world #1s, Li and Liu. They take on Ashan and Setiawan. And should the tie go the distance tonight, it'll be Lin Dan up third men's singles, taking on Mustafa from Indonesia. So here come our players. Chen Long coming out to do battle against this richly talented Indonesian, Anthony Sinisuka GINTING. And in terms of Thomas Cup titles won, Indonesia with 13, China with 9. These two nations are the two most heralded, decorated badminton superpowers going toe-to-toe this evening. And we're bringing you every point. What is there not to love about this semi-final from the very top of the draw? China last won this event in 2012. And in the last edition in 2016, Kunshan, the Chinese, fell to Korea in the quarterfinals, who in turn lost to Indonesia. You take a look at the
choose a color,
head-to-head
or black
between these two. Ginting
black,
leads 3-1 in
red.
that regard, as you can see.
Red. Side. Receive.
So the formalities underway. Chen Long goes to his kit bag. 5th in the world, Chen Long taking on Anthony Ginting. 13th in the world, Ginting with a 3-1 lead in the head-to-head showings. 2 wins earlier this year for him. He won in the Indonesian Masters and the Malaysian Masters as well. That was in both matches in January of this year. Chen Long had a win in 2017 in June in the Australian Open. And then the Australian Badminton Open in 2016 was when Ginting had his very first win over Chen Long. So on paper, head-to-head favour the Indonesian. As we take a look at Chen Long's vitals here, World #1 in June 2016. He's played 12 tournaments. He's 8 and 4 wins to losses, but more importantly, he's 4 and 0 here. 4 wins, no losses. Just the loss of 1 game to CHN in an 83-minute encounter. But otherwise, fairly straightforward for the former world #1, who resides in Beijing. On to his 21-year-old opponent, Anthony Ginting. 2 wins, 2 losses here for the 21-year-old, ranked 13th in the world. He has crashed into that through the door of the top 10. That was back in February of this year. 5'7" from West Java born, and that's his progress so far. 1-2, lost 2 so far here. Lost out to Lee Chong-wei and Sun Wan-ho, but a win against Thailand and Canada respectively as well. A couple of titles to his name, of course. He won the Korean Open, the Indonesian Masters, Super 500 level event. And our umpire today from Hong Kong, and the service judge from Malaysia. So there we are, pretty much ready to get underway. Incidentally, China have played 18 matches, lost no matches at all. 36 games won, only 4 games lost, the Chinese team. For Indonesia, they've played 19, won 15, lost 4 matches. Games won, 31 games won, and 15 lost. So China have been more assertive to this stage. That said, what's fascinating about this is Ginting with that 3-1 stranglehold over the head-to-head against this man here in yellow, Chen Long. What will unfold in this cracking semi-final upcoming?
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Indonesia, represented by Anthony Sinisuka GINTING. And on my left, China, represented by Chen Long. China to serve. Love all. Play.
Well, here's where it gets interesting. Fascinatingly, if we go on an overall head-to-head, Indonesia will win 3-2 if we work our way down all 5 matches. That's if we go the distance. And more poignantly, they dominate the head-to-heads in the first 3 matchups, which is the golden number that they're seeking tonight in their quest to the final. So on paper, Indonesia favoured head-to-heads, though on rankings, I guess China are edging that one. Blistering from Anthony Ginting.
So it's over 1-all.
Wonderfully tight straight drop from Ginting. And the captain's role here, a delicate and pivotal one, you'd imagine, aware of the head-to-head delicacies. He's got to think about the team as a collective. The priority is to win each tie, each match, obviously, especially in the knockout stage here. And he needs to maximise the haul time of his strongest players, and that is Chen Long. There's no doubting that. Despite that head-to-head. Slightly lopsided in Ginting's favour.
It's over. 2-all.
Yeah, got what it deserved, the short lift there. Now, from this man's perspective, getting inside his head, you'd imagine, being 1-3 down over their previous showings, he will need to get off to a good start. All about this opening chunk of points. And 3-2, he leads. And again, taking advantage of slightly short lift away from the Indonesian. China, of course, top seeds. Indonesia seeded third. So highly decorated, both nations. He has got exquisite touch around the net. Generous support, even the team have the inflatable clappers as well. Deadlock opening game here. Priority number one for both men, get to the W first. Get your team off to a flyer. And then suddenly the number two match can come out and just be a little bit more relaxed, knowing that they've got the bolster, the cushion of the number one win. Great return from Ginting there, so keen to pounce on that as early as he could. Very explosive, both of these athletes. A little too greedy there, Ginting. And then just missed. Chen Long with a roar of delight to stay in the ascendancy here and see it again. He is pumped tonight. He wants to avenge those losses earlier this year. Well, you can tell from his on-court demeanour and his intensity that he's really into this, as anticipated.
6-4.
Their last win in this event was 6 years ago. The Chinese, they want to put the record straight. That's a beautiful straight block from Chen Long. Real good sense of calm and composure over this.
7-4.
As we see it again. Look at that. Well, 3 of their 4 matches in the past have been straight game affairs. Not the last one, though, the Indonesian Masters. Ginting came through 21-18 in that one. In the deciding game.
So it's over. 5-8. over. 9-5.
Well done, so quick to close, the blur in yellow and black. Just teasing that shuttle out, Chen Long.
10.
Testament to that solid defense. And he has bolted out of the blocks, the Chinese #1. And that's fairly comfortable for Chen Long as he heads to the mid-game interval with the 6-point cushion, 11 points to 5.
Clock to 20 seconds. Clock to 20 seconds.
Cool drum-like atmosphere in the Impact Arena Bangkok tonight. It is absolutely rocking.
Play.
Oh, it is mesmerizing watching rallies like this. Such athletic ability from both men and precision end range control. Look at that for a finish, the straight smash. Hit with venom and vigor. Well, Ginting must be wondering what's hit him here. This is a impenetrable Chinese wall at the moment from Chen Long, the former world #1. Wow!
13-5.
Quite something.
Anthony.
A wonderful cross block there. Look at this. Ginting absolutely redlined on that, and look how it came back. That is disconcerting for the Indonesians. Chen Long is absolutely wired. Incredible. Really high level badminton on court 2 here tonight, as it is over on court 1. There's no doubting that, because the Thais are doing battle against China, and you can hear the noise.
14.
The reverse slice there. You saw the pronation of the wrist coming inside the shuttle there. Wonderful wrist work. And just as you thought Chen Long could do no wrong, he just spills wide into the doubles alley there.
14.
But he does have quite a firm grip over this, and Ginting will just be wanting to keep him on court as long as he can and hope that the storm passes. Oh, exquisite from Ginting. That delightful. Little fade of the wrist the other way.
14.
Let's see it again. Look at this. Very high skill level that. The way he laid his wrist back. Contact point slightly later. Look at that. Oh, he's found that as well. 3 in a row for Anthony Ginting.
8-14.
He's on the rampage. There is a backlash from the Indonesian.
Right. 9-14.
Four in a row. He's on a tear right now. Oh, he's found it. Palms down from the lines judge, gesturing the shuttle found the line. And Chen Long edges in front again. It's been an imperious display from him so far in this opener. A little grimace on his face there as he looked back to his bench for some reason. He's found that. Well done. Very well done. Inflatable clappers going crazy just behind Chen Long in the Indonesian camp. Yeah, right in the corner. Perfectly placed. Pretty warm in here this evening. So many people. Such a crackling atmosphere. There's Lin Dan on the right there. Shi Yuqi beside him, looking on. They could be doing battle later. Certainly Shi Yuqi will be.
15.
That's for sure. Yeah, too much power with that backhand. flat, hard drive. That was absolutely rasping through.
Over.
And as we said from the off,
16-11.
having struggled against this tricky opponent in Ginting, Chen Long has made a sort of statement opening game here.
Thank you.
Super smash, doing very well to focus. Thailand celebrate on the adjacent court here in this two-court stadium today. The Thais ousting China. Onban Rungfan celebrated. Good lead from Ginting as he nibbles away at the deficit. He's acquitting himself really well here because he's been right up against it throughout. Chen Long set down the marker from the off of the utmost quality. It's been high-level fare here on show court 2.
Attention, please do not use flash when taking photos. Please do not use flash when taking photos. Thank you. 各位观众请注意，活跃的时候别用闪光灯，谢谢您的合作。ขอความกรุณางดใช้แฟลชตลอด
Precision from Ginting.
16.
Point away from drawing level now. Chen Long with a consecutive run of 6 points early in the game. Ginting with 5. Now that's well played from both men, and such a physically grueling contest. The tempo's so high that it's must be very fatiguing.
17-15.
Chen Long still full of fast twitch explosivity here. Look at that, the way he closed down the net. Stamped that away. It's a fine lead, just wide.
18-15.
And as hard as Ginting worked there to draw back to level, he got to 15-16, and then suddenly the former world #1 accelerated away just a little more at the sharp end of the game. 3 points away from the opener then. The world #5. Oh, that's a beautiful smash. Threaded the needle down the line. Let's see it again. Look at that straight smash from the top draw. Chen Long unable to get a racket on that.
Thanks. Over 16-18.
Every point at this stage in the context of the overall game is huge.
Players, get ready quicker.
That's why they are taking as long as they can just to settle themselves and bring their very best. Oh, that's brilliant play. Such extremely power and control from Ginting. All within the same rally. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at the touch there, the silky hand skills, and then the bludgeoning, bone-crushing power on this one.
17-18.
Well, a brilliant serve and shot three.
18-all.
They're loving what they see. Colic was in there, just frantically cheering, just trying to get behind the man in red.
So it's over 19-18.
Back with the serving advantage now. Oh, that's super play. Oh, hang on. Ginting is challenging here.
Anthony Ginting challenges called in.
Lions judge with his hands down, instantly, decisively. But we're going upstairs for confirmation. Now this could liven things up if it has spilt long. Oh, he's absolutely right. Eagle-eyed Ginting is still very much in this. He's done well to claw this back to level.
So it's over 19-all. Anthony.
On court 1, Thomas Cup semi-final between Japan and Denmark.
Who will blink first? Oh, tremendous from Ginting. He was all over that.
20. Game points 19.
Game point for Ginting. He's missed it. He went the right way. He went kind of into that marginal drift from left to right on your picture.
20-all.
But he's just steered it too wide. Chen Long with a lifeline. Deadlock opening game. Yes, from the floor save, he pounces to get that shot away.
One, first singles, Japan. represented by Kento Momota.
Look how quick he was to turn that around. What an athlete. Indeed, both of them.
Denmark,
Look at this.
represented by Victor Axelsen.
So, that's terrific movement from the blur in yellow and black.
Umpire, Jitirat Kanu Akrapat from Thailand. Service judge, Liu Yun from China.
So now the doctor's on, just administering a plaster, I think it is, for the blood wound. These warriors really going to the trenches today. It's been a match of gladiatorial intensity from the off here. Incredible level. So meticulously done. Doctor taking time to get it right. She doesn't want to be called out again in a hurry, obviously, and disrupt the rhythm of the game. Well, this is kind of good for Chen Long, you'd imagine, because he's got that marginal 1-point lead, and he's almost, you know, Ginting's under such pressure. He'll be just desperate to get back on with it at this stage, but although he's got that lovely, languid, nonchalant sort of look of the way he majestically saunters around the court between points and really switches off so nicely. Chen Long, can he put this game to bed again with a game point opportunity? They would delight. It's China on top after game one, and listen to the reception. The team go wild. Psychologically, that is big for Chen Long. 22-20, he secures the opener. Half an hour played. What he's saying is, get that ice pack on the back of my neck, please, coach.
Count to 20 seconds. Count to 20 seconds.
Great to have your company for this superpower battle in the Thomas Cup here of the semi-final from the top half of the draw. Both teams, the two highest, most decorated teams in the Thomas Cup, going toe-to-toe here in the company of Paul Hand and Charmaine Reid. I'm joined by. Great to be working with you for the first time, Charmaine.
It's incredible, Badminton. Thanks. I'm happy to join you, actually. Yeah, the Olympic champ just pulled that one off. Chen Long the favorite going into this one, but really having to fight to beat Ginting.
Absolutely. It's a really tight affair. That opening game was so
Second game.
so poignant. You sense this man lost the last two to Ginting as well earlier this year, Indonesian and Malaysian Masters. So he's done very well to win the opening game, Chen Long.
Well, you know Chen Long's defense too. He's usually nice and steady on court, that long reach, waiting for his opportunity to attack, but it's his consistency that makes a difference.
Ginting, though shorter, is absolutely loaded with power.
Well, absolutely. He gets on attack so quick. That racket, just watch how he gets up to it. Fantastic shot, cross court. Again, incredible attack. He has so many options. Watch his racket at the last second. He has that power cross court. This time he opens it up and goes straight.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Both men with such versatility.
He puts it deep into the corner. Those are hard to get. Comes across the shuttle.
Well done again, handcuffing Chen Long with the quality of that smash to the body.
Yes, exactly, and again, it's because he can mix it up so well. Comes at Chen Long, watches, gets up, huge jump, right at the body. Chen Long has this long reach and can really defend well, but sometimes he put it at the body, he's a bit slower because he's so tall.
Yeah, he gets handcuffed, doesn't he? A little tangled. A lot of the traffic from Ginting going down the Chen Long backhand and a lot deep into the backhand corner to keep the superb athlete right pegged back.
Yeah, exactly, watch. Quick feet. So fast, that racket is so fast.
He's got a lot of elastic energy, hasn't he? He really does ping the shuttle around. That's a long way up from Chen Long. He's right up against it here.
Service for call. Foot.
Well, service fault was called.
Over. 1-6.
Well, he's not happy with that because Ginting is so desperate to make amends this game.
He said the foot was moving, the back foot might have moved a little bit. You don't see that very often, but foot fault was called.
And just when we thought there was a little bit of respite in the noise level, the Danes are taking on the Japanese, the 2014 champions, against the defending champions of 2016, of course, the Danes. So that's all just kicked off over on show court 1.
Chen Long challenges call out.
Drifted out the back. Challenge is called. Chen Long.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
Unsuccessful challenger. She has one left.
It's over.
If you're successful, you keep him.
7-6.
Yeah, every player starts with 2, don't they?
Play.
So they've got to get it right.
Not a hard smash from the back. Chen Long is trying to set himself up.
7.
Yeah, lovely change of pace, wasn't it? Just to get it done. Doesn't all have to be redlining lights out.
No, exactly. Touch, finesse, power and speed. Everything is needed. And that one was a power. Great angle. Chen Long is so tall. Gets up on that shuttle.
7.
Big long reach. Watch this.
Kind of has some hang time here, doesn't he? Look at this. He's an incredible athlete. They both are, to be fair. Brilliant to watch. Only 8 spots between them on the rankings. Ginting 13, Chen Long 5 currently. That was a short lift away. Got what it deserved.
Yeah, the net game is so important. You're always trying to win the net. Really tight net shots. You're waiting for that short lift. Pasted on the line. Accuracy on that one. Jinting is so fast. Watch how he gets behind that shuttle. Fantastic.
I always think as well, Charmaine, I'm really curious to hear your take on that. The direction of that smash attack was good, considering the drift tends to pull from left to right.
Yes, exactly. You have to play the wind as well. So these guys are so good at it, so used to it, but always thinking before you hit. Jinting, the key is attack for him. That's where he wins most of his points. Yeah, in big halls, there's always a drift, and some of the players or yourself, you don't aim for the line, you can play it too. You can aim out if there's a drift going to the right of the court, so it's kind of funny. Sometimes you're aiming out and letting it drift in.
Another precisely engineered point from Chen Long, former world #1 on top in that point. Look at that, the accuracy and precision.
Well, Jinting, try to go cross. If you're short like that, you're in big trouble.
So it's over. 5-9.
Charmaine, what's it all about? Is it about just trying to probe and push each other around to the 4 corners of the court as much as you can and mix the speeds? And I mean, is that what these guys are up to out here? In trying to create a little space on the court? Or what do you see it as tactically? Anything that stands out to you?
Yeah, absolutely. You're going for the corners. You're trying to move your opponent as much as possible. You don't want to hit right back to them. So definitely making them stop and go as well is important. You don't want them to go on the straight lines. Stop and go. Really making them reach, waiting for the opportunity to smash. And there it is, just like that.
Notice a lot of the attacks are down the line from Chen Long as well, you know.
Oh, what a get.
Still going. Oh, what a turnaround from Anthony Ginting. Take a bow. That was some point.
Oh, he's so quick out there, and that's what he does so well. His footwork, he keeps the pressure on. Watch how he flies out there. He's picking his splash so quick and puts it away.
And considering it, the back behind, middle of that point, he did well to recover that. so watertight in all areas of his game today, Chen Long.
His angle is incredible though. Watch when he reaches up so nicely. He does have that weapon down the line. This time he goes cross. Watch this, so quick. Oh, the Olympics were so special to him. Beating Lee Chung-wei. Lee Chung-wei was hungry for that after Lin Dan faltered in the semis, so.
Insistent and bold. There was only one winner at that point once he got on the front foot.
Yeah, huge hammer, watch this. Again, it's that net shot that really did the difference. Come in so quick and put it away. How he gets on that, the angle. Oh, quick push right off the net. Ginting comes in nice and high. That's the key. Trying to reach it and just really putting it in the corner.
Yep, so a good turnaround from Ginting here. 11-8 to the mid-game interval in game 2. He's trailing, of course, lost the opener. Can he turn this around?
Kamu enak, dia lebih enak. Ada kamu nggak enak, tapi dia lebih enak. Nah, ya, ya.
20 seconds.
Oke ya. Ayo.
Players back on court.
Oh, I do love those aerial shots. No expense spared here with the production from Bangkok. So tight. No way! That is ridiculous. What a super shot from Chen Long.
Yes, exactly. His touch is incredible at the net. Comes in so quick. Just hits the tape. Watch this. Good reach on that one. There it is, right there. Hits the tape coming down.
See it again from this angle so clearly. That was miraculously weighted from Chen Long. Ginting with far more purpose though in this second game. He's really got his scoreboard ticking along nicely, the Indonesian. In contrast to the opener where he was playing catch-up throughout and just denied at the very bitter end. Well played, Chen Long.
Again, so quick coming to the net. That's what he does so well. Watch his huge reach. It's incredible. Comes in. There it is, right there. Places it right to the corner. Can't get much better than that.
10-11.
wide.
11.
That's the thing, you have to be patient. Chen Long's defense is incredible. Just keep focused, keep it in.
As you said, one of your opening lines so eloquently put, Charmaine, he is really steady, isn't he? When he wants to, he can just, you know, just stay out there all day.
Oh, absolutely. And when he comes into the net, nice and easy, just flowing around the court. When he needs that speed, he puts it into it. Watch this, there it is.
Yeah, he had the last half there, didn't he? But Ginting as well, they both glide. I mean, what is it about these super athletes, the top tenors, that they just sort of, they're like oil around the court, aren't they?
Yeah, the power in the legs that they have, it's so smooth out there. They make it look easy. It's not that easy. Gets up behind it and a lot of power.
Yeah, those legs are V8 engines, each of them loaded with horsepower. And that's wide, but Ginting thinks it might have clipped the line. He's challenging. He's had a really good game too, has Ginting. He's had a run of 6 consecutive points. Chen Long only manufacturing a run of 4. And that's in contrast to the opening game where it was the other way around. It's an unlucky challenge. Only just missed.
Yeah. Just out. A little break.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. (13, 11). Play.
Well, the net was there. Not enough. Stays on Chen Long's side.
13.
Dare you to lift your eyes from this court. And it is all happening so quickly.
Pass to the net. There it is. That flat push, that snap. Power's in the fingers right there.
Knows how poignant that moment was. That's why he's super stoked. Desperate to avenge those earlier losses this year, Chen Long.
Well, Olympic champion, there's only 3 nations that have won the men's singles. 2 of them are out there on court right now. It's Indonesia and China. Denmark won 1, and it's our president, Paul-Erik Høyer-Larsen. Indonesia started it in 1992, Alan Buddha Kusuma. His wife is here, Susie Susanti Sara, breakfast. And then, of course, Taufik Hidayat in 2004.
That's one of the idols of Anthony Ginting.
Yeah, he had such a great racket, Taufik. One of the best players to watch, in my opinion. Always wiggled, so much deception. Best backhand ever.
Thank you.
Well, Ginting's isn't too shabby either, is it?
It's over. 13, 15.
Super athletes, both of them. There's no doubting that. Look at the contrasting reactions from both men. That's wounding to the Indonesians and delight in contrast for the Chinese.
Well, Chen Long just putting that pressure on. It was a flat half smash there, not much to it, but gets a point.
from the top draw there. That had some chili on it.
17.
Oh, the Olympic champion on the far side, keeping that pressure on. Watch this, back it up, snaps it down.
Setting sail for home, you sense Chen Long. Is there a final resurgence from Ginting here? Can he respond?
Nice and steady, all four corners.
Oh, brilliant from Ginting. Chen Long so good in the mid-court with those flat, hard drives, though. It's quite a standout feature of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to watch. Watch the long reach, just getting that one back. Huge smash down the line.
17.
Yeah, Chen Long's, with that reach on defense, he's spectacular. Just places it to the net. Great touch.
It's over. 18-14.
Well, did that float out? I'm not quite sure with that angle.
Out.
Yeah, it was called out instantly. Lines judge with his arms apart. So we're going upstairs again. Hawkeye's been kept quite busy today. Just.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining. It's over. 15-18.
There is still time. We've seen this man in place to the very highest level. He has the ability to turn this around. There's no doubting that. Still a lot of badminton to be played, you sense.
Yeah, absolutely. He's so quick, steady. It's the power, too, that he has. Let's see if he can do it.
His back's up against the wall right now. Overpressed, snatched at it, call it what you will, but he got that one all wrong. And Chen Long is very, very animated.
Yeah, Ginting playing that rally so well right up to the end. Watch a beautiful net shot. Had it, just took his eye off it at the last second. It's so critical not to do it. It was in his hands. Even the best do it.
Thank you.
Did you see Chen Long's reaction the other side of the net? Arms aloft.
So it's over. 19-15.
He is absolutely pumped from the very first point today. He's put in a terrific shift for his nation from the off. Can he get across the line? Surely there's no stopping him now.
No, great attack right up from the start. Again, it's the angle. His racket is so quick. Watch how he gets up there. Goes cross. Puts it away.
Snap down at the end, and the reaction, spectacular.
Play.
Denied at the first match point opportunity by some Ginting brilliance.
16-20.
Watch, gets up on it. Comes in nice and quick, snaps it down. Nice and loose, that's what you have to be at the net. Nice, loose, use that thumb power, wham.
He's absolutely delighted, and as well he may be. That was a terrific performance from Chen Long. Look at what it means to him. He is really, really chuffed. 22-20, 21-16, a terrific effort from the reigning Olympic champion, and he gets his nation off to a flyer and reduces that head-to-head deficit against Anthony Ginting now to 2-3. Well played, sir.
Yes, he got on attack really quick. You could see Chen Long really wanting this match right off the bat. Super smashes and does a job.